but just my own experience watching you compete is like you're one of those guys I can't watch compete because it's like a drama, it's just like my heart rate's like it's like go see, and then it's like no see, God, see, what are you doing? So it can be like it's emotionally draining. Like
it is, it is, man. But yeah, man, I enjoy it, man.
So. How important is it for your students to compete? Is that how you kind of grade your students, or you're just happy that they're competing? Like how do you look at that?
I want to, at this moment of my life, the gym, I want my students to compete. You know, we're trying to make a good comp team. It's going to take some time. Of course, not everybody competes, but I tell them at least once a year. You don't need to travel. Once the line open, you can do one. But at least once a year. Whether you win or lose, I want you guys to go out there and kind of see the other side of it. Kind of test yourself and see where you're at. Because sometimes you're like the students are like, at the moment, I hear a lot like, "Oh, coach, I don't feel like I'm getting better. Everybody's getting really good. Everybody's getting really good together." But you know what I mean? They're like, like I don't feel like I'm getting good. I'm like, well, go compete and you'll see. And then sometimes we have a new student coming in, and that white belt that's been training with us like 4 months, like obviously does better than the new guy. He's like, "Oh, coach, like I do this and this and another guy." I'm like, "Yeah, you are getting good, but you're not seeing it because everybody's getting good together."
Yeah.
So I do encourage them to compete. We do try to raise money for them, for the competitors, because sometimes back then I compete and I just work, and sometimes I didn't have money to go compete. So I've been in that shoe, and so but I always find a way to go compete. But I know some people don't have always the opportunity, so we do have money for our competitors to go compete and stuff like that. We do like in-house. We do a lot of in-house event, as you can see on our social media and stuff. We do a lot of that, and so we raise money, and all the money goes to the food and stuff. And
okay, that's awesome.
And it goes to the competitors and stuff like that. So yeah, I do recommend them to compete in. They don't have to, but the guys who do compete obviously are gonna get promoted faster, And
hey, listen, guys. Hey, so like a lot of students, like I'm gonna say they whine, like I want to be a blue belt. Like, dude, you haven't competed. Go compete.
Yeah. And then sometimes they think they're ready, but they're not ready, So
like the tournament results showed that you were not ready. Like
yeah, yes, it does.